Well, let's touch on the book. You've been reporting over 2 decades in South Africa of 3 presidencies. What differences did you see between the 3 presidencies, Mandela, Mbeki, and Zuma?
3 completely different presidents. You know, I think Mandela got the national mojo, which was you need reconciliation to bring everyone on board and inside the tent, and then you can do reconstruction. You can mobilize the national resources, the goodwill, get the business community to buy in to transformation. And Mbeki went the other way. You know, his idea was divide and find the differences between us all and criticize. And, you know, he became a slightly paranoid president in the end, you know, and there was the AIDS policy. So it was a very different approach that was taken. And then Zuma, I think, you know, is kind of very, at a superficial level, a very charismatic, almost going back to the Mandela charisma, but no substance, no policy substance, no direction. You have lots of different policies that sit side by side but contradict each other.
Now, I want to talk about Mbeki's paranoia. Did that lead to his downfall, in your opinion?
Absolutely, I think it did. I think he had a wonderful opportunity to step up to the plate as the Mandela successor and to build on that mojo, that reconciliation and transformation thing that Mandela had going. And instead he chose to go the divisive route. And, you know, I think when Mbeki was behind the scenes and Mandela was in front taking all the criticism, you know, he was the president and he was the person that the media blamed for what went wrong. It was fine, he was very effective. But when he was in front, and now he was the one getting the criticism, suddenly a different personality emerged. He couldn't really take that criticism. And he had an online newsletter, so he had 52 chances a year to make an enemy, and he used every single one of them.
The funny thing is, though, that we noticed that during his presidency, he wasn't liked, and he was often criticized for being out the country more than in, and his AIDS policy was pretty rubbish, to be honest. But then, during Nelson Mandela's funeral time, we started to see him being cheered and Zuma booed. What were we seeing there?
Yeah, I think that's just people trying to, you know, what's the one thing that would really upset Zuma? Let's cheer Mbeki.
Do you really think it had less to do with people loving Mbeki?
You know, I think that the Mbeki, you know, the Mbeki era was not, you know, he wasn't a very loved president. I do think that's more of a protest at Zuma than anything. Although in light of where some of the stuff that Zuma's done, a lot of people are saying, well, you know, we'd prefer to have Mbeki back now.
Yeah.
But yeah, in reality, it was you know, Mbeki was a very effective manager of the economy. And so you had growth of over 5% for the only time in the last 20 years in 2005, 6 and 7 under Mbeki. But you also had another statistic, which was the lowest point for South Africans identifying as being South Africans. There's research that's done that follows, you know, I'm proud to be a South African. Lowest point was 2008. So economically he got it right eventually, but politically he didn't get the idea. And then Zuma, you know, I think just trundled on from there really.